Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back again with the assembly line balancing tutorial. In this video, we will learn one of the methods from ALB, namely ranked positional weight method. Okay, I want to explain the learning objective. The learning objective first is students can understand the concept and theories of the ranked positional weight method. Second, students can understand the input and output of calculation using the ranked positional weight method. 3. Students can calculation the efficiency of the production line. And the last is students can determine the composition of the base workstation using the ranked positional weight method. Okay, on this slide, I will explain the outline. First, ranked positional weight. 2. Difference of KWH and RPW. Third, case study of RPW method. And the last, Excel calculation. Okay, for this outline, I will explain the definition of ranked positional weight. The definition of ranked positional weight is the ranked positional weight method is method that assign tasks to each workstation by sorting the weights from the largest to the smallest. The operation that has the greatest weight is assigned to the first workstation and sequentially to the other operation according to the ranking of position weight. Okay. The second outline is difference of KWH and RPW. And first difference is from Kilbride-Webster heuristic using iteration during calculation and the ranked positional weight using weighted during calculation. And the second difference is Kilbride-Webster heuristic, percentage diagram, customize the workstation, and ranked positional weight, a percentage diagram is used to determine the calculation. Okay, for the next outline is the case study of ranked positional weight method or RPW. For the case study is the percentage diagram for the assembly of product Z is known as shown is figure in below. In this case study, we will calculate the assembly line balancing. The working hours are 8 hours. Where the effective working hours per day are 6 hours with the conversion for the second is 2001,600 and the rest hours are 2 hours 21 working days per month and the total production is 319 products per month. The following is precedence diagram and working time element of product Z. Okay, for the next outline is Microsoft Excel session. Okay, for the session is the Excel RPW. So, before you know for the case study, you must know the two input for the RPW. The first input is the terms table. For the terms table is the total product, work days, working hours. For the working hours, we must the conversion from the hours to the second. If we know for the first input, next for the second input is the work element table. The work element table, you must know for the work element. For this case, in the work element from A until G. And then from the time is this from the time is the time of the work element. So with the example for the work element A, the time is the 120 like this. And then for the predecessor is the work element from the work element before the work element. So the example for the work element C, you can see in the predecessor is the A and B, and you can see in percentage diagram from work element C from work element C. Before the work element C is work element A and B. So the predecessor work element C is work element A and B. For the second example is the work element E. you can see in the precedence diagram, work element E before the work element E is the work element D. So the predecessor for the work element E is work element D. Okay, after we know the work element, time for the work element and predecessor, and if you know the second input of the RPW method, for the RPW calculate, you must know you must the calculate of the all time for the work element with the formulas is sum in the Excel. After you type the sum for in the keyboard, so you can drag the time for from work element E until time for work element G, and then you can click enter for your keyboard. After we know the result of the total, the time of work element, you must calculate the cycle time and the total class. On the cycle time, in cycle time, you must know for the formulas is work days multiple by work hours for the conversion for the second, and divided by total product. And then you can click enter. After that, you can see in the result of the cycle time is 1421. And then if you know the cycle time, if you after we the calculate of the cycle time, you must the calculate of the total class or key or K. And then for the formulas of the total class is total the time of the work element divided by the cycle time. After that, you can click enter, and you can see for the result of the total class is 2.222. And then after we know the result of the total class, you must the run up for the total class. So you must click in the formulas for the Excel is run up. This run up, you can double click, and then you can select the total class is the 2.22. And then you can click the comma in your Excel. If you Excel with the point by comma, you can click the type of the point of comma, and then the number digits you must include 0, and then close the bracket and click enter. After that, you can see in the result of the total class is 3. After that, if we know the result of the cycle time and total class, we must know the next the calculate of the weighting table. The weighting is the main of the calculate of RPW. So the work element for this column, you can include for the work element table. So you can copy from work element A after from work element A until work element G. You can copy and then you can paste for this column. Okay, after that, after we paste for the work element, so you must the calculate of week position every work element. For the example, for the work element A, the week position is the total of the total time for from the work element A until work element G. So you can see for week position work element A with the formulas is sum, and then you can get the time of the work element for the table, and you can include the work element A, and then work element B, and then work element C, work element I, and work element G. So after we include the time of the total time from work element A until work element G, you can click enter in your keyboard. So for the result of the week position from work element A is 1484. And then for the second example is the work element D. Okay, you can see in the percentage diagram the work element D, the process is from work element D, work element E, work element F, work element I, and work element G. So the week position for the work element D is the total of the time from work element D until work element G. Okay, for the formulas is sum. Okay, you can see on your work element table, and you can focus for the column time, and you can click work element D, and then work element E, and then work element F, work element I, and the last is work element G. Okay, after we include the time, okay, you can click enter. After that, you can see for the result of the week position from work element D is 1084. So the third example, I will you for the element C. You can see for the screen on your screen. For the work element C is the process from work element C, and then work element I, and then work element G. So for the total the time for week position the work element C is work element C, and then work element I, and the last is work element G. Okay, after that we move to rank table. The rank table is the include the week position is short the highest until the smallest for the work element. For the example, the work element D is the highest for a week position, is the rank and is the one rank. For the element G is the smallest week position. For all is the rank is 10. And then after we rank the work element, so we must the calculate of the result table, and you can copy from the work element in the rank table, copy, and you can paste in the result table for the work element column. So for the week position, you can copy 2 and you can paste in this column. Okay, you can like this, and you can drag. Nah, okay, after that you can you must know for the operation time for the every work element. For the work element D, you can see for the time work element D is 240. So you can include the operation time from work element D is 240. In the week position is 1084. 1844. Okay, after you include the result, include the number of the result table, so you can move the loading table, the loading process. Okay, you must know for the calculate the total class, you get the 3. So you can make the workstation is 3 workstation. So if you get the 4 for the total class, you must make for the workstation is 4 workstation, like this. So you can type for the column is WS1, WS1, WS2, and WS3. Okay. For the loading is the 3 workstation, and then after we get the 3 workstation like this, so you can include the total of the time for the every workstation. Nah, for the time time every workstation, you can get from the result table. Okay, so for the calculate of the WS1 of workstation 1 is you can get the formulas is sum, and then you can track the operation time from the work element D until work element H, like this. And then you can click enter. Okay, for the result is 1440. 1440. So you can is the important for for the cycle time. For the cycle time is the 1040/21. So the time of the every workstation not more from cycle time. Okay, because from the workstation 1 is the result is 1440, is the for the result is more than from cycle time, so it's not good, but it's wrong. So you must reduce for the work element time in this in the result table. Okay, you can reduce or you can use the work element H for the work for the include the workstation 1. So you just include the work element D until work element A, like this. So if you click enter, you can get the result of the the time from workstation 1 is the 1008. Okay, and you can see it's not more than from the cycle time. It's good the result. Okay, after you get the result of workstation 1, you move move to workstation 2. So the workstation 2, you can get the formula sum, and then you can track from the operation time from work element H until work element C, and you can see the result of the 1176, and the time not more than from the cycle time. Okay, and the last workstation 3 is work element A till work element G. And you can see in this time not more than from the cycle time. Okay, after you get the result of the time every workstation, you can include the column is the work element. So the workstation 1 is work element D, work element G, E, and A, and then work element workstation 2 is the H and B and F and C, and then for the workstation 3 is include the work element I and work element G. Okay, after you get the result of the loading table, so you can calculate the result cycle time. Okay, for the formulas is the STI max means STI, or the STI max is the time of the highest workstation for 3 workstation. So the highest of the time of the workstation is workstation 2. Okay, so with the include the formulas in this column is the time of workstation 2 means the time is workstation 1. Okay, in this column workstation 2 means workstation 2. In this column is workstation 2 means workstation 3. Because for the formulas is STI max means STI. STI is the time of the workstation. Okay, after we get the result of the STI max means STI, you can the calculate of the square to the result of STI max means STI. So the formulas is you can click like this, and you can click the STI max means STI for workstation 1, can square 2, then you can check like this, and this 2. Okay, after we get the results of the square, we can we can the sum or the total of the 3 workstation after we square of for the formulas. So you must the total for the 3 workstation after you the square you square from STI max to STI. Okay, after we get the result of the cycle time, you can move the values parameters. In this values parameters, you can see for the 4 variables. The first variable is the LA, or the line efficiency. The second parameters is SE, or smoothness index, and the third parameter is BD, or balance delay, and the last parameter is IT, or idle time. Okay, the variable of the parameters is the LA, or line efficiency. The formulas is the total of the work element or the workstation. The total of the workstation is 3194. You can click in here, and then you can closing bracket, and then divide it by K, or the total class. The total class is 3. You can click in here, and then multiple by cycle time, and you can click in the column cycle time like this. Then you can the closing bracket, and don't forget to multiply by 100%. And you can see for the result of the LA parameters is the 74.17%. And then after we get the result of the LA, you can the calculate of the SE, or smoothness index. For the smoothness index, you can use the formulas is SQRT, and then open bracket, and then you can click the result of the cycle time in here. After that, closing bracket, and then you can click enter. After that, you can get the result of the SE is the 2058.14. Okay, and then after we get the result of the smoothness index, you can the calculate of the BD or the balance delay. So for the formulas is you can double open bracket like this, and then you can click K multiple by cycle time. K is 3 in here, and then multiple by cycle time. The cycle time is this, and then you can click the closing bracket. After that uh, the total of the workstation time. So the total workstation, the time of the workstation is this 3164, and then you can click the closing bracket like this. After that, for the formulas, after we reduce for the total workstation, and then divide it by K, or the total class is 3, then multiply by cycle time. Then can click closing bracket, and don't forget to multiply by 100%. And then you must and then you can get the result of the BD or balance delay is 25.8. So for the if the LA parameters and BD parameters is the correct formulas or the correct calculate, you can check for the sum or for the total of the LA plus BD. Okay, if we get the 100% for the calculate LA and BD is the correct. Okay, for the last parameters is IT, is idle time. The formulas, the idle time is K is 3, and then multiple by STI max is the time of the highest workstation element. The highest of the workstation element is workstation 2. So we can click the time of workstation 2, and then we can click the closing bracket and means by the total of the work element time. So you can click in here. After that, you can click enter. So the result of the idle time is 3064 seconds. Okay, it's enough from the session from the Excel session is for the ranked positional method. Sorry for all my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.